Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Nemeko Nyekobere. I just read a newspaper clip. Town union leaders in the southeast reject federal government ranching plan, and it really spoke to me. This kind of thing makes me angry. I don't know why the federal government of Nigeria will be involved in setting up ranches in states or local government areas when we have governors and local government chairmen. Now, I want to repeat again. Nigeria is the only place where the central government involves themselves on inanities, and they do it because the state governors and local government chairmen are doing nothing. I'll give you an example, and I've said this thing. Nigeria has a cow population of 19 million heads of cows. 19 million cows that produce nothing. We still import $1.5 billion worth of dairy value chain products. Netherlands, 1.6 million cows. In 18,000 agro-pastoral ranching centers, they produce 12 billion liters of milk, 800 million kg of cheese, yogurt, meat, and other beef and other byproducts of that value chain to the tune of almost about 24 billion euros annually. And they employ 47,000 people, 1.6 million cows. The Holstein species that they use produce 20 liters of milk every day, the milking cow. Our own cows do not produce it because we allow them to trek, burn more calories than they gain. In Israel, I know of a group. In fact, this group, I've known them for over 18 years. They are ranchers. In 2019, I brought them. In fact, the third biggest rancher in Nigeria is an Igbo man, G National Ranch, Chief Kofi Udaya. He produced hide and skin that he exports to Prada, to Gucci, and all the rest of them. I was able to convince this man and his company to work with the Israelis for us to set up ranches in the southeast under a PPP framework. The then governor of Imo State did not do anything about it. The governors of Imo State refused to do anything about it. The guy now did a U-turn and went to Shagamu in Ogun State to set up. In fact, over 30% of beef that are consumed in Lagos come from that area. Now, the federal government of Nigeria are always intervening because the governors and local government chairmen are doing nothing. These guys in Israel have cows in air-conditioned ranches. Cows that produce 50 to 60 liters of milk every day. I've worked with them. We've developed business plans, feasibility studies, and templates on how we can execute this project under what I call missions, community, diaspora, private, public partnership framework that does not alienate the town union and the people that own the properties that people always want to confiscate. When the town unions and the communities and their diaspora sons and daughters buys into this kind of project, you will not have any issue. These guys are scared that people are trying to take their land, to hand over to strangers, to do ruga, and what they've always feared over the last decades, now trying to come upon them. What is this proposal that we share with these governors? Alibo, Southeast is made up of 95 local government areas, 1,246 electoral wards. In every of the electoral wards, we can set up agro-pastoral schemes of almost 300, 500 hectares. But I said, for the matter of exigency, so that we don't overbloat it, in each of the 95 local government areas, we can set up an agro-pastoral center, 500 to 1,000 hectares in every of the local government areas. Centers that will be able to house 5,500 cows, 5,000 milking cows, 500 bulls. We've done the numbers. To set up that cluster would take something between $6 to $10 million to set it up. And each of those clusters will produce $42 million annually. We're talking about $5 billion generated from the 95 clusters in the southeast. What is the role of the governors and local government chairmen under this MCDPP framework? G National Ranch is owned by an Igbo man, one of the biggest ranchers in Nigeria, a man that has over 35 years experience. Elsmeh Tel Aviv is one of the biggest ranchers in Israel. There is no disputing it that Israel has, when it comes to agro-technology and agro-practice, Israel is the leaders in the whole world. The arrangement is very simple. The participating communities in each local government area, we set up an SPV. In every local government area, we set up what we call a special purpose vehicle. The contributing communities will contribute their land. We will value their land. Their land is an equity contribution on that SPV. The local government chairman is under a MCDPP. We provide funding to fence that location, provide industrial borehole, provide infrastructure. Transparently, we will calculate the value of that is their equity contribution in that SPV. G National Ranch and Esme Tel Aviv and any other private investor, diasporans from those communities that want to invest in those SPVs, we've done the numbers. We know what make up that $6 million to $10 million. And those things are divided into shares. Well, we can even do 100% debt funding. Later, we can now sell down on those shares. And this is very simple. Esmed, G National Ranch, and other investors will bring in the ranching equipment, the milking parlor, the Frisian and Holstein species of the cows. They will bring them in. We will set up that ranch. Then we will create hundreds of hectares of maize farm, sorghum farms intercropped in that area, so that we can use the maize and sorghum silage and other byproducts from that area to produce the feed for the animals. And then we'll use the animal poo-poo waste, biodigested in our BSF maggot farms within that cluster, to produce organic fertilizer for that farm, produce enough energy. 5,500 cows will produce enough energy that will generate 1,000 kilowatts hour of power. The gas pump, the biodigested gas will be used to fire a biogas turbine that provide electricity for that place. It's an integrated enclave that will create thousands of jobs in every of the local government areas. And then, in every of those local government areas, we will have 100 to 200 agro rangers, fully trained, fully equipped, fully armed with AK-47. We will get in us to give us 2-3 armored personnel carriers within that location, each of the local government areas. Government is bringing nothing. Revenues from those clusters will be enough to fund this. When you have 200 armed agro rangers in every local government area, operating 2 armored personnel carriers built by Innocent, 2 or 3, or 2 armored personnel carriers with 1 truck-mounted machine gun. Tell me where terrorist men or non-gunmen will come from to kidnap anybody on the highway. We have drones and other security arrangements. We will have Kenkoso dogs within those areas. These guys will protect every of the local government areas. We will be creating $42 million revenue in every local government area annually. We're talking about $3.9 to $5 billion from this value chain. Why does the federal government need to do this when the local government chairman and the governors can take the lead? We have the business plan. We have the feasibility studies. We have the partnership framework put in place. We have the technical partners who are ready. The local technical partner is G National Ranch, run by Chief Kofi Odaga, 35-year massive experience. The guy is in veterinary production. We have Esme Tel Aviv, the global best in that area. We have the structures. The communities will provide 90% of those that will work there is their sons and daughters. So they know. Even if those who want to bring their Kwashokot cows from the north want to bring their Kwashokot, we will build within those enclaves. We will build hostels. They will bring their cows and put in those places. We will provide feed and they will pay for the feed. We will document them, register them. You don't bring anything inside, then we will ban open grazing 100%. And when you ban open grazing, when you provide a place where anybody can keep his cow, and you ban open grazing, why will anybody have the guts to open grazing in your community or in your town? But these governors know what to do. But I don't want to angrily use a word that is foul. But tell me what is so difficult in what I've enunciated here within these 15 minutes. After this 95 local government areas, we can take them to the ward level. I have said it. Netherlands, 1.6 million hectares of arable land mass, 18 million people. They employ less than 200,000 people in the agro sectors. Yet, they generate 1.2 billion euros export from agro revenue. The Southeast, 28 million hectares of arable land, 22 million people at home, over 25 million of us in diaspora. We can easily double what Netherlands is doing. But we need focused governors, local government chairmen, a House of Assembly members, National Assembly members who are willing to bend, roll their sleeves and work like Michael Okpara and Dave Simon Bakwe. I feel like crying. Why would the federal government be involved in ranching, in other things, if the governors and local government area chairmen have taken the lead? Today we have unknown government in Southeast because some mad people decided to set up their own security. Since the governors were not willing to do something, after the Southeast set up Agotokun. Insecurity in the Southeast today is because there is absence of leadership. These kidnappers and unknown gunmen, they are known. They are not unknown. They are our sons and daughters. We know who they are. And the truth is that lawful terror, the ties on lawful terror, they are only doing what they are doing because they have AK-47 and general purpose machine guns. When you lawfully train and recruit people and pay them very, very well, take them from poverty, provide them with all the support equipment, Kenkoso dogs, and they will mount security checkpoints in different locations in the community. You have drones, there's communication gadget and security cover. They will go into the bushes and flush. Of course, by the time you will reclaim 300, 500 hectares from every electoral ward in the Southeast, there won't be any evil forest left for anybody to go and occupy to perform his evil activities, because we will have converted those forests into wealth-making centers. And we're not even saying that we even are aware of the issue of climatic control and everything. We are not even going to create things. We are even going to replant moringa oleifera. We even have a plan now over the next 4 years to do almost 175,000 trees of the moringa, 60,000 trees of the bamboo, over 30 million trees of the bamboo, 30 million trees of the cocoa trees, 175 million trees of the moringa. And we know that the moringa sequesters 20 times more carbon dioxide than any other trees or forestry of its caliber. The same thing for the bamboo. We will end carbon credit. The carbon credit market is $406 billion, expected to go to about $1.6 trillion over the next 5 years or next 10 years. What are we doing in the Southeast to be part of it? Toriolo, what is wrong with us? Are we okay? If we do the right thing, if the governors and local government chairmen decide, see, we are not even begging them to bring their fuck and jack. They should keep their fuck and jack. We are creating things that will enable them even generate more IGR. We can build up the economy of the Southeast from a GDP of current GDP of 60 billion to $500 billion over the next 10 years. If these guys are serious and ready to work, we are ready to support them. The intellectual content is there. The designs are there. The structures are there. The funding arrangement is in place. The technical partners are everywhere. All that we just need for these guys is to sit down, invite us to the table. We will even show you how you make so much money that the money you will make from this scheme will be more than what you can steal, even if you're governor for 20 years. I've never seen this kind of thing before. Why will local government, town union, why would town unions be angry? And why are we even having a debate? Why would the federal government be involved in ranching? If the governors and local government chairmen know what they are doing. Why are we even having open graves into the 21st century? Why are we even having kidnappers and unknown gunmen and everywhere in the Southeast when we know what to do? When the white man came to Nigeria some centuries ago, they didn't find any prison. They didn't find any of these kidnappers in the Southeast. We had a lawful society that was guarded by Omenala. God have mercy, because I'm tired. What kind of thing is this? We keep on talking, keep on providing solutions, keep on